come in. And just a quick introduction. My name is Mike Mott. I'm one of the pastors at King of Kings. I'm assuming you know who I am just because this is our majority of our online community. And a few of the names I recognize, but I don't know everybody. But so glad to be able to see some faces with some of those names that we do know. And we're just so excited to be able to offer the Hebrew course to you over the next few weeks. And hopefully this will be a beginning, a good beginning for you in learning the language, being able to connect to some of the biblical Hebrew and the roots of some Hebrew words, which are truly fascinating and really lots and lots of depth there when you can connect those pieces together. And then hopefully a chance to get to know each other as well, because we love community at King of Kings. We really believe that that's our one of our main goals is developing that body of Messiah, giving us opportunity to connect with each other as we connect with the Lord and to connect with the Lord as we connect with each other. And so hopefully, even though this is a very practical course, it will also offer those opportunities for people to be able to connect with the Lord and with each other and then just grow personally. So congratulations to all of you for taking the big step to grow personally. And
very happy.
for coming out at whatever time of the day it is for you. Here in Israel, we're at 6 o'clock. We just went we went off daylight savings time this last weekend. So I'm just curious, how many of you, this is your morning? Nobody. Well, one guy, David, one. How many of you, this is your afternoon?
It just turned noon.
Yeah. Afternoon.
More or less. Yep, I'm in the UK. I'm 2 hours behind.
It's 6 o'clock here.
I'm in Finland,
It's
so
here.
it's the same time here.
So same time. Good.
Yeah, we're equally on the same timeline.
So we only have one morning. David, what time of the morning is it for you?
It is 9 a.m. in San Jose, California.
9 a.m.
Wow.
Good morning.
Well done. Good morning.
It's
a good way to
6
start.
p.m. in South Africa.
6 p.m. in South Africa.
Yes.
Like here, okay.
Yeah, same as Israel. 5 p.m. for Canasta. That's so it's an afternoon kind of a class for most of us, except for David. And hopefully this will fit well into your schedule. As we go forward, I'm going to introduce to you Dionysus, and then he will introduce himself a little bit more to you, but a fascinating man whose history has given him the ability to not only speak English and Hebrew, but he also speaks Greek. And there's one other, Dionysus, right?
No, that's it actually, yeah.
That's it. Three languages.
Trilingual, yeah.
So trilingual, and is a wonderful Hebrew teacher, wonderful teacher, period. You might recognize his face. He's on our worship team, rotating in and out different weeks, and he plays the bouzouki. Am I saying that correctly, Dionysus?
Yeah, bouzouki.
Bouzouki, and it's an amazing, it's that instrument right there. It's a beautiful sound, produces some beautiful kind of Middle Eastern and Greek sounds. And so I'm excited for you to get to know Dionysus as well as getting to know Hebrew and grow in the Hebrew language. And then with time, I'm sure you will get to know each other as well. And with that introduction, I'm going to just say a prayer. And Dionysus, and then I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to be quiet so that everybody can actually get to do what they came here to do. So God, we say thank you. Thank you for the hostages being released. Thank you that we get to see your hand moving in this day and this hour, proving to us that you are God, proving to us that you're in control. We invite you, mighty God, to come and to be a part of this time together tonight, that you would, or this morning, this time together as we learn more about you, learn about this word, the Hebrew language, and we ask it that you give each one of us, God, a special learning ability, especially for those of us that are a little bit older, learning's a little bit more challenging. I pray that you grace each one with the ability to learn a new language, to be able to even apply it in their own lives, and to continue to use it in different ways that would honor you. Yeshua, we say thank you for being with us here tonight. Ask for your blessing, your grace on Dionysus, that you give him confidence and just an ability to communicate very well the intricacies, the beauty of the Hebrew language. I pray that in Yeshua's name. Amen.
Amen.
So welcome everyone, and hopefully this next few weeks will be really good, and you'll enjoy this, at least as a stepping stone to continue to learn more of the language. Dionysus, I'm going to be quiet now. I'm going to let you run the show. I'm going to be out in the background here and let you run the show. Okay.
Thank you, Pastor Mike. Thank you very much. So welcome everyone. It's really a great blessing for me to be able to spend time with you in the study of Hebrew, which is such a wonderful language, which has given me personally a depth in my understanding of Scripture, and just a blessing in the knowledge of the Lord. I came to know the Lord in 1998. Jesus came into my life while I was living in New York. About in April 1998, and about a year after that, I found myself working in Midtown Manhattan in a restaurant that was owned and run by Israelis. The Lord just miraculously took me there. And before that, I was reading Revelation chapter 7. I was in England. And the Lord put a hunger and an interest in my heart about Israel. And I just started praying, show me who Israel is. Show me your plan of salvation for Israel. I had no idea really. And obviously, I was born in Cyprus. I grew up in Cyprus, and surrounded by a lot of negativity towards Israel. Obviously, replacement theology and all this stuff. Influence. I think it influences all of us. And then when the Lord started working in my heart to start to understand Israel's place in His plan of salvation for all of humanity, things just set off in a direction, that only He could have orchestrated. And it was just amazing for me because, as I said, I found myself working in a restaurant which was owned and run, and 60% of the staff were Israeli. I bought my first book when I wanted to learn how to learn Hebrew. You probably know the series. It's called Hebrew for Dummies, and this was in 2000. This was more than 25 years ago. That was my first book. And then from there I went to study. I was at Hunter College University, and I studied biblical criticism, Jewish history, and the Hebrew language. And then I did a term at the Jewish Theological Seminary in America, in New York, uptown New York, which was an intensive Hebrew grammar course. Just a lot of miracles, just things that I couldn't have planned or gotten into. It's just the hand of the Lord. And then in 2002, I moved to Israel. So I've been in Israel since October 2002. It's just wonderful to be able to be in this situation where we're going to spend time together. And I'm going to be just sharing with you about different things concerning the Hebrew language. So we're gonna learn how to read. I sent the workbook that I'm preparing to your mail. And as I said, I'm going to be updating it. I mean, even since I sent it a couple of hours ago, I've made quite a few updates. So I'm going to be updating it all the time. And I would recommend that you just download the new one and dispose of the old one. So then you just always have a fresh copy. I'm working now from the workbook on my other iPhone. So if you don't want to print and waste paper, you can just download the PDF, download the new one, throw away the old one, and then we can just work like that. A couple of tools that I think would really be great for us to use. You can install a Hebrew keyboard on your phone. Install a Hebrew keyboard on your phone, because you're going to be using the letters. We have a WhatsApp group. I prefer to communicate on WhatsApp. So if you can all join the WhatsApp group, then we can communicate. Then I won't miss anyone, because it's much easier to work like that. If it's convenient. If it's inconvenient for someone, then we'll find a way to work through email. But WhatsApp, if I want to just record like a short video and just send it to the group, then you just immediately receive it. No problems with the size of the file or anything like that. It's just really, really simple to work like that. I would also download an app called Duolingo, which is, you can spend a few minutes a day on that, and then you can just have a little bit more exposure to the Hebrew language. And it's like a game. It's really fun. You just short sentences and letters, and it's really fun to work with. All this is written also in the workbook, so I'm just going over it very quickly, and it's all there anyway. I'll send you a link. I'll send you all a link to a parallel Bible, where you can have the Hebrew text on one side and an English text, or your mother language on the other side. I'll send it to the WhatsApp group. I'll send it to the group.
Thank you.
Hebrew, English, Hebrew dictionary would be a good idea at some point. It's not not urgent right now, because we're just starting to read. So I think that's it in terms of tools. Hebrew Roots book, not at the moment. Instructional videos, I'm going to be making them and sending them. This session is going to be recorded and uploaded to a website, and I'm going to be sending you a link. If there's anyone who doesn't want to be viewed, if you don't want your face to be seen, and you want to ask a question, you can just switch the camera off and ask the question, and then when the video is online, then you won't be seen. If you have issues with being seen on camera, just switch the camera off. If you have a question, and then that's solved. I think that's it in terms of tools. Again, what I wrote in the workbook, that my goal is to just provide you with the tools to be able to continue your studies even after we finish this course. I mean, maybe it will continue, but even if you don't participate in the next one, so that you can have the tools to just continue your studies. And because obviously you can't learn a language in 10 weeks.
Shame.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
But okay. I'm going to be presenting certain topics, and then I'm going to be asking you if you have any questions. So it would be good if all the microphones are off, if all the microphones are muted. And then after I finish a certain section, I can ask you, does anybody have any questions? And then you can put your microphones on, and then I can see you, and then you can ask the question, and then you can just mute it again. That would be the best, because also on the video, it always shows the window that makes noise, that talks. So even if you move the table and it just makes a noise, the window jumps. So just, it would be good to have all the... Okay, great. Okay, does everybody have the workbook that I sent, or should I just, did you see the document that I sent, or should I just, okay, I can share screen for now. Let's see. I can do share screen, and then let's have a look at page 8 then, if everybody, let's have a look at the letters. Let's start with the letters, with the vowel points. Does anybody have any questions with what I've said so far? Yeah? Okay, I see some people don't have the workbook. Okay, so let's see how I'm going to share screen. I need to share screen, and I need to open the document. 1 second. 1 second, please. Read Hebrew. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I can share screen. Share screen. How much you do? Okay. Wait, can you? No. Share the screen. No. Okay, just making sure. Did you see my screen now that I shared it?
Yes, but it wasn't the right window.
Yeah, 'cause I'd like to share my screen and see you guys at the same time. Yeah. Okay, we'll get over these technical issues, and then we'll just move on. Let's see. Screen. Let's see again. Okay, so yeah, okay, here we are. So I'm going to go to page 8. If anybody has the workbook, you can go to page 8 where the letters are.
Jonathan, I just emailed you the workbook there. Thank you.
Can you Mike, can you see the screen right now with the letters?
Yes, I can. Yep.
Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Yofi. Let's run. Okay, so so the Hebrew alphabet has 22 letters, and some of them have final forms. Some of them have different sounds with dots that you use to accentuate them. Let's not go into too much detail too deeply right now. I would suggest just getting right into learning the sounds of the letters, and then along the way you're going to notice the patterns instead of boring you with all the mechanics of the language. So let's just get straight into reading the letters, the sounds of the letters first of all, and then we can have a look at the vowel points. Now the letters, they don't have a vowel movement in and of themselves. They need to be accompanied by one of these little signs here. You have this, see the first, on the top, you have the letter A in brackets. And on the right hand of the letter A, you have a letter, and that's called Aleph. So this is actually the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet. It's called Aleph. And it can either be A or as you can see here with the E in the bracket, or E, or O, or U. Now I'd like to redefine these English letters, because in English this can be A, or A, or E. Let's just say that for our purposes with Hebrew, this letter is going to be A, the letter E is going to be E, the letter I is going to be E, the O is going to be O, and the U is going to be U. So let's do this together. A, E, I, O, U. So I'm going to say the first letter, the first vowel point, A, and you repeat after me, please. A. Yeah, good. E.
Eh.
Eh.
I,
I.
O,
O.
U.
U.
Now this is all with the letter Aleph. What you've just read is the letter Aleph, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, with the 5 different vowel points, vowel movements that give it its movement. So we're on the letter Aleph now. So it's A, E, I, O, U. That's what we have here. And each of the letters, I've numbered them here, they can receive these vowel points. So the first letter, I'm going to just give you the sounds now. Let's close the microphones so you can only hear me. And then when I ask you to repeat, you just repeat it so you can hear yourself. So then it won't make the window jump on the recording. So each of these letters, I'm just going to go through them quickly and then we'll go through them slowly. They can be either A or E or I or U in terms of the vowel movement. So the first letter, we've done the first letter. Now the second letter is B. B. And it can be be, it can be ba, it can be bo, it can be bi, or it can be boo. And it takes some getting used to because there are no vowels in the Hebrew letters. The Hebrew letters, they receive vowel points, and that's how you learn how to read. So let's just go through the sounds of the letters, and then if you have any questions, we have to answer. Letter number 1, A. Let's just use the A sound for all the letters for this round. So the first letter, A.
Ba.
And you can repeat after me, but close the microphone so it won't make the window jump, please. Let me see if I can close it. Yeah, make sure the microphones are closed. Okay, so A. Letter number 2, Ba.
Ba.
Letter number 3, Ga.
Ga.
Number 4, Da.
Da.
Okay, let's spice it up a bit. Now look at this number 4. You have also the names of the letters. The names at the moment, they're less important. We need to learn the sounds that they make. But for example, number 4, it's called Dalet. And look at the word in between the number 4 and the word Dalet in English. This is the word in Hebrew for the letter Dalet. And here you have these vowel points, A, E. So we have this word here, Dalet. And let's move on. So letter number 5 is Ha, like an H, like H-I. It says hair there, but that's the name of the letter. So we're just going to be using the vowel point A. Letter number 6, Va. 7, za, like a Z, like a Z. Number 8, ha, and this is like a guttural sound. Ha, ha, ha. Number 9 is like a T, ta. 10 is y, ya, ya. 11, ka. So just look at the letter as you repeat it after me. So slowly you can get familiarized with the letters. Just look at it as we're reading it. Number 12, la, la. 13, ma, ma.
Ma.
14, na. 15, sa. 16 is very similar to an aleph. So it can be either a or e or I or u. Number 17 is like a P or an F. Number 18, ts, ts, tsa, tsa. 19, k, ka. 20 is r, r, ra, ra. 21 is sh, which can also be read s if the dot is on the other side. And then the last one is ta. So basically we have aleph ad ta, from A to T in Hebrew, the letters. And then we have the final forms, which you can see them at the end of the letters. Let's not go into that. Now you'll see it when we start reading. You're going to start recognizing the letters. Okay, now I know that this all, it's just totally unfamiliar. And I can relate to that because when I started learning Hebrew, I mean, I know Greek, I know English, all the Romance languages that come from Latin, they're also familiar letters, but these letters are just totally unfamiliar. But the more time we spend on reading, the more familiar it's going to be, and it gets familiar. It really does. So I just be patient with yourselves, and I'll tell you an interesting story. When I started learning Hebrew in 2000, I started at Hunter College, and the head of my department, she said to me, go to Union College in downtown, and she sent me to meet this professor. And it was just as it was. I had just started. I mean, I'd taken one course. I was more or less where we are now, maybe a little bit further on. And I went to this professor of Semitic languages, and I said to him, I want to really improve my reading. He said to me, buy a Hebrew Bible and start reading. and I said to him, I don't know how to read. I'm just starting now. I basically, know Abba, Ima, just really, really basic reading. He said to me, buy a Hebrew Bible and start reading 2 hours a day. Okay, so I was in the middle of full-time studies and full-time work, so I was reading about half an hour, 40 minutes a day. And it really helps. I mean, however weird it sounds, get a Hebrew Bible and start reading, because the Hebrew Bible, it's all with vowel points. So as long as you know the sounds of the letters, you can read it, because it's only a, e, I, o, u. There are no variations, like in English. There are variations for the letters. The letters can have different sounds. But in Hebrew, it's very, very straightforward. And it's a very, very logical language. So with patience and a little bit of reading, make it fun. You'll familiarize yourself with it, and you'll just be able to read. It takes time, yeah? It doesn't happen, it takes time, but that's the advice I got when I went to ask what I could do to improve my Hebrew. Get a Hebrew Bible and start reading. And it wasn't even a parallel one. He said to me, no, don't get a parallel Bible. Just get a Hebrew Bible so you can be focused on the Hebrew. You don't want to keep glancing over to the English. Okay. Let's go to page. I'll move it along here. It's page 10. Page 10. And let's see this stuff in action. Let's see this stuff in action. Okay, so what I've done here, I've written the Hebrew words with the vowel points, and I've transliterated it into English, and then there's a translation in English too. So in Hebrew, if you look at the top of the page here, where I've put all the letters with brackets showing the sound that they represent. So you have a little arrow on the top right hand of the page, which tells us that we need to read from right to left in Hebrew. We read back to front. Yeah, we don't read like English, Latin, Greek. We read from right to left. And then you have this arrow here that tells you which direction. So let's have a look at the first word. Shalom. Shalom means hi, and it also means bye, yeah? And it also means peace, shalom. So it's like every time you say hi to someone, it's like you're saying peace. Shalom. So let's have a look at how this word, I'll make it big here so you can see. So this letter the first letter is sh. But what gives it the vowel movement is this vowel symbol that looks like a big letter T, like a capital T under it. So this first syllable, let's split this word into syllables. Sha.
No.
Lom.
Oh, no.
Sha. Lom. And keep your eyes on this word here. So the first letter, I wonder if I can make annotations on this here like that. Let's have a look 1 second. If I can. Okay, יופי, מצוין. Okay, so this, 1 second. This letter is sh with the little capital T. It's not a capital T, obviously. It's a vowel mark that it makes the a sound. So this is shalom. How do I get rid of that now? Okay, shalom. And then you have the second syllable is here. This is the second syllable. So we have shalom. Shalom. And shalom means hi. So when you see someone, you say shalom. Let's continue. And here, if we separate this also into syllables, this is bo. I would recommend just repeating what I say and not worrying too much about how foreign this is to you, because this is really foreign. I know that it is really foreign to you. But if you just listen to my pronunciation and focus your eyes on the syllables that I'm annotating here, then slowly you're going to get used to how the language works. You're going to get used to the letters and you get used to how the language works. So here we have bo, and you can repeat after me also. Bo,
Oh,
ker.
care.
Yeah, exactly. Boker. And boker means morning.
Morning.
Morning. And here, this word, again, repeat after me. Don't concern yourselves with, wow, what is it? It looks weird. What is that? I don't know what it is. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Just slowly, you're going to get familiar with the language. Okay, so this is one syllable here. And this says tov.
Tov.
Tov. and tov means good. So together, this is boker tov.
Boker. Dov.
Boker tov.
Dov.
Exactly. Yofi. Let's move on. Okay, I need to practice my Zoom skills so that I can
Good
get rid of
morning.
all this. Let's see, have a look. Bitul. Yeah, here we go. Bitul. Metsuyan. Okay, Yofi. Good. Yofi means good. You're going to hear me say Yofi a lot of times. Yofi means good. Okay. Metsuyan means excellent. Okay. So here we have another word, another greeting. And it goes like this. E
Eh.
rev.
Rev.
And what's this word?
B.
Tov. Erev tov. So we have boker tov, erev tov. Let's repeat this. Could I please ask you to mute your microphones? Because I can hear somebody speaking, and because it's recorded, the session, it interferes with the broadcast. Let me see if I can do it. 1 second. Sorry. Well, I'm going to stop the share so that I can mute the microphones. Okay. Rega. Rega means 1 moment. Audio settings. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Mute. Yofi, מצוין. Okay, could I get some feedback on where we are, how you feel? I mean, are you
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, quick one. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You recommended Duolingo.
Yeah.
If we get on that, is it going to be modern Hebrew, or are we going to be able to learn to hear biblical Hebrew on that?
No, it's modern Hebrew.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's modern Hebrew, and keep the free version. Don't pay for it. Just play a few minutes, use it a few minutes a day.
Great.
And then if if your energy runs out on the app, wait till the next day. You don't. I mean, if you want to, if somebody wants to pay. But I mean, I've been using it for a long time. I'm learning other languages, and I use the free version, and it's fine. So good. Okay, feeling good. Yeah, I like it. Good, great.
Thanks. That's great.
So Duolingo, I'll send you a link of the Hebrew Bible that I recommend, because as you're going to see as we move along in the Hebrew Bible, apart from the vowel points, there are also cantillations. And the cantillations, they not only tell you the movement of the vowel, of the syllables in the word, but they also tell you which syllable to emphasize. Because obviously you can say, we said Boker Tov. Boker Tov is good morning. So there are 2 syllables there. You have Boker Tov. It's not Boker Tov. It's Boker Tov. Yeah? So in the Hebrew Bible, the Masoretic text, which is the standard text for the Hebrew Bible, the Masoretic text, you have also cantillations, which tell you which syllable to emphasize. So I'll give you an example. Dean, can you please mute your microphone now?
Oh, yeah. I was going to give you some feedback. Can I give
go
some
on.
feedback? So my feedback is I want to thank you we've all got Holy Spirit here, and I can see Yeshua holding me as a little child, and everything I excelled at school, I laughed. The teachers made me laugh, and I'm laughing loads doing this, and I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, cool.
And it's beautiful.
Great.
It's a beautiful experience too. So I
Yeah.
just want to thank you for that.
Yeah, welcome. And I mean, as you said, it's like I feel great that we're doing this in the presence of the Lord, and we're doing it to seek Him. It's not like an academic. It's like, you know, there's some academic value to it, obviously, but it's like we're doing it to seek Him and to know Him more. That's our purpose. That's what we're here for. So I really feel blessed to be doing this, and as we go along and we get to know each other, it's gonna be even more. It's gonna feel even more natural and more flowy. You know, to go with the flow. You know, so
Glad I'm here.
Patience, yeah. Be patient with yourselves. Be patient with me. Yeah, just okay. I wanted to show you the cantillations because it's really interesting. I mean, I've got just so much to share, but I need to make it, you know, to make it into compartments so that it can be easily shared with you, not to just totally confuse you. So 1 second. Let me just share. We're talking about the Bible app, and I'm going to send you a link in the WhatsApp group, and download this specific Bible. You know what? Maybe I can just show it to you from here. Okay, here. It's U version. And the U version, 1 second, let's go to, okay, I'm in Isaiah. Okay, so if you can see here, you have, well, no, you're not going to be able to see. It all looks the same to you. But there are vowel points, and there are other marks that tell you where to emphasize the syllable. Chazon Yeshayahu ben Amoz asher chaza al Yehuda veYerushalayim beyamei Uziyahu Yotam. It tells you exactly, if you don't know the language as a spoken language, it tells you exactly where to emphasize the syllables. And also the biblical language is different from this. It's different than the spoken language. There are words that are emphasized differently. The syllables are different than what they are in the modern language. So I'll send you the link to this U version, and then you can work with that. Okay, let's move on. Dean, have you put your microphone off? I think it's still on. No, okay, great. Fantastic. Okay, let's move on 1 second. Okay, Yofi. Let's continue with this. Basically it's an introductory conversation. So I'll read it for you, and then you can try and repeat after me. I'll read you the whole thing. Okay. Okay. Shalom Boker Tov. So I'm saying, hi, good morning. Shalom Boker Tov. And you can repeat after me, and we continue like that. Shalom Boker Tov. Shalom Boker Tov. Hi, good evening. Good morning. And the other one is Shalom Erev Tov. So if I'd see you in the street right now, I'd say Shalom Erev Tov. This means good evening. Erev Tov. Erev is evening. Tov is good. So it's good evening. It's backward, but that's how it is. Next sentence. I'll make it bigger so you can see. Okay. So here we have the first letter, which is Aleph, and we have the vowel point, eh. So this is ech. This is how you say this. Say ech. 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 Dean, can you see me can you see me also? You can just see the screen. Can you see me?
I can see you also, yes.
Ah, okay, good. Okay, good. Because I'm making hand movements, you know, so.
Apologies, you can see me now. I don't know why that's
No, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so ech is how. Ech. So I can say ech korim lecha. Ech korim lecha is what's your name? But it's basically how do they call you? Ech korim lecha for a guy, and ech korim lach for a girl. So you have in Hebrew you have feminine and masculine for everything, for verbs, for objects, for adjectives. You have masculine and feminine. So here, look at this here you have three words here, 1, 2, 3, and then you have a dash and another word. Basically, this is a 3-word sentence. It says, ech korim lecha. And then you have dash, and then you have lach, which is for female. So lecha is for male, lach is for female. Ech korim lecha. You can repeat it after me. Ech korim lecha. And if you're asking a lady, ech korim lach. Ech korim lach for a lady, ech korim lecha for a guy. That's how it works. So this is the conversation. It goes like this. Shalom, boker tov. Hi, good morning. Ech korim lecha. What's your name? Korim li Dionysus. Korim li Dionysus. My name is Dionysus. But it's korim li is they call me. Korim li, they call me Dionysus. Naim leakir. Naim leakir. Naim leakir is nice to meet you. Mashlomcha. Mashlomcha is it basically means how is your peace? This is what it means. It's like you're asking somebody, and this is everyday language. You're saying, Mashlomcha, how is your peace? And then the guy will say, or the girl, Shlomi beseder, my peace is good. You know, so it's interesting. Based on its peace, there's a lot of it's not I like it. Mashlomcha for a guy, mashlomech for a girl. Again, also these things you get used to them with time. So we're going through things pretty quickly because we have an hour and a half. We only have an hour and a half, but then the video is going to be on my website, and then you can access it. And I'm going to try and make some short instructional videos with these individual modules so that you can just practice without looking all over the Zoom lesson to find what we're talking about. Yeah, I'll try and give you support with that. And then also, it's also transliterated into English so that you can pronounce it. Try and work with this guide here. You see this guide here on top of, I've put a guide on top of each page with an arrow that tells us that we're reading from right to left, and then you have each of the letters with the sounds that they make. So try and run through this before you approach your studies, before you start reading something or before you get into something else, just go through the letters. A, B, G, D, H, V, Z, H, T, Y, H, L, M, N, S, A, F, Ts, K, R, Sh, T. These are all the letters with just without any appointed vowel point, just A, B, G, D, just to get used to the sounds. And then underneath, on top of each page, I've put the vowel points only with the letter Aleph, but they apply to all the letters, as we've seen in other texts. So here also it's a good one to do A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O, U. And then you can practice it with all the letters. Ba, pe, pi, po, pu, ka, ke, ki, ko, ku, ta, te, ti, to, tu, ha. Yeah, it sounds a bit funny, but it's just good practice. It's good practice to do it like that. And then it familiarizes you with the letters, and then you can separate the words into syllables. Okay. So I've basically said, good morning, what's your name, איך קוראים לך, קוראים לי דיוניסיס, my name is Dionysus, נעים להכיר, nice to meet you, מה שלומך, how are you, and the last sentence here is בסדר, תודה. Again, I'm separating into syllables. First syllable, be. Second syllable, se. Third syllable, der. And then we have the word toda, which is thank you. So this is basically fine, thanks. Fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, it's got it also translated into English here. So beseder toda. And here's Yofi, that I keep saying. Yofi. Yofi is like good, but it's a different kind of good, because Tov is good also, but Yofi is like it's like a beautiful good. It's a different good. Yofi. Yafeh is beautiful. Yofi is good, but a beautiful way of good. And then we have Yom Tov. Yom Tov is have a good day. So, leat leat. What's leat leat? Slowly, slowly, slowly. Yeah, slowly, patience, and you'll familiarize yourself with everything. Let's go. I want to just go through this again quickly, from the top. How do I get rid of these marks here? Okay. Yeah, okay, let's just go through
The
it.
eraser. That you can use the eraser.
Ah, hey, great. Thanks, Dean. Amazing. Yeah. Yofi, toda raba. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So let's read this again from the top. Shalom, and you can repeat after me. Shalom. Boker Tov. Erev Tov. איך קוראים לך? Or איך קוראים לך? קוראים לי, and here I'm going to put a line, I'm going to add a line here, and then you can try and write your name in Hebrew. So for example, Dean would be like this. Or is it? This is Dalet, this is Yud, and this is Nun. And this is a dot which says I, Din. This is din in Hebrew. So I'm going to put a line there, and then you can try and write your name in Hebrew using the guide on top of the page with all the letters and the vowel points. לאט לאט. See, לאט לאט is slowly. Slowly, you'll get the hang of it. קוראים לי דיוניסיס. נעים להכיר. Here. נעים להכיר. Nice to meet you. מה שלומך? מה שלומך? How are you? How is your peace? מה שלומך? How is your peace to a girl? To a female. בסדר. בסדר is fine. תודה. תודה, thank you. יופי. יום טוב. Okay. Let's try something. I know it's early days. Okay, this is a really nice song. We're going to sing it in a while. Yeah, it's a really beautiful song. But let's try something here. You need a pencil though. You need to print it, and then you need to mark it. Okay, so this is good practice for homework. It says here, please listen and vowelize the following text. I'll create a video for this page. And then, for example, I would say and then you would put the vowel point under this letter aleph. If I say then you would have to put this sign, this vowel point underneath to make it If I say you would have to use these 3 dots. Now a tip, when you start reading, when you see a horizontal line below a letter, this is always going to be This is going to always be horizontal line under a letter. I'm going to put it also in the workbook. So if you don't have any way of writing it down right now, you don't have to, because I'm going to prepare it. I'm going to put it in the workbook so that it can be accessible and you don't have to worry about forgetting it. So every time you see a horizontal line under a letter, this is going to be It doesn't matter if it's like a T or if it's accompanied by 2 dots. It doesn't matter. If it's a horizontal line, it's Every time you see dots, not dots. Here, in this case, we have 3 dots here. It's going to be Dots, If it's 2 dots, if it's 3 dots, if it's 3 dots with another 2 dots on the right-hand side, it doesn't matter. Dots, 1 dot underneath the letter E. A dot on the left-hand side, on the left top-hand side of the letter is O. And then these 3 diagonal dots, U. Gonna get used to it. Gonna get used to these things. So I'm gonna make a video where I'm gonna say, for example, look at this letter now. And I'm gonna say D. So you're going to have to put a dot underneath it. If I say da, you're going to have to put like a capital T underneath it. If I say de, you're going to have to put 3 dots underneath it. If I say do, anyway, you get the point. The point. Pun not intended. Yeah, that's how it works. So here you've got an exercise where I'm going to make a video for you, and then you can print this page and start vowelizing these letters, because it can be either way. It can be each one of them could be e, I, o, u. And then we have words here. The first word, this one, it's Abba. You heard that word before, Abba. Abba means father. Abba. So again here you can look at the guide on top and say horizontal line, ba, horizontal line, Abba. This word means, this is ima. Ima means mum, mother. So again here you do the same, you put the dot underneath the A and a horizontal line under the M, and this would be ima. Okay. So this is how, these words here, we've got first word from right to left, Abba, ima. Ani is me, ani. Ata, you, at, you for female. And then we've got the third row, or the last row here, Israel, Israel, Yerushalayim, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, and Haifa. Good practice to just practice writing the letters, and then you can practice on these lines, writing these letters, writing these words, and then this is another way of familiarizing yourselves with the letters. And then you can also vowelize them at the vowel points. Okay. Okay, let me stop sharing and ask if you have any questions at this point. Stop share. Okay.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Ken. Yes. Ken is yes. Ken.
Okay, I've got it.
Ken is
I
yes.
understood
Law.
that. When you
Law
said that, I
is
understood
no.
it.
So if you say, can I ask a question? And I say law, it means no. Ken.
Thought you changed my name. Thought that was Dean in Hebrew for a moment.
Yeah, Colin,
So the
quick
question I've
question.
got is that when I'm just at the guidance on the cha, because if I'm asking someone mashlomek or mashlomcha, because I want to greet them in Israel and then hopefully make friends so we can teach them about Yeshua if they don't know him, my cha is a bit messy and I'm scared I might frighten the peace out of them. So you got any
No,
guidance on how to
you
pronounce
just
that?
say ha, it's fine. Yeah, ha. Yeah.
But it's a bit messy though. Is that
No,
wrong?
it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, they're hard-skinned over here. Don't worry.
Brilliant, thank you.
Anyway, yeah, it's good. Anyone else with a question about what we've done so far with the reading, with the letters? Anything? Go for it. Are you guys okay?
I have a question.
Yeah, let me see. Wendy, hi Wendy.
Hi. So you go back just to the word shalom,
Yeah.
okay? And you have a vav in there.
Yeah, you have a vav on the o. So you have sha, lom, and the vav is after the lamed.
So that makes the O sound. So the
Oh.
vav is the O sound.
Not necessarily. Yeah, it does, but it's not necessary for the O sound because you have a vowel point that makes that. So you have some words where you have the same sound o, but you don't have a vav. The vav is also v. It's also like a v.
Right. That's what I thought. That's why
Yeah?
I was in shalom.
Yeah. It's like a V, but it can serve also as or the same way as Yud can be E, but it's not necessary to have it because you have a vowel point, a dot under the letter, which creates the E vowel movement. So again, these things, you're going to learn them as you go along. And you're going to see it also when you're reading scripture. I mean, when you see the word Yerushalayim, most of the time you have a yud before the last mem, Yerushalayim. So you have a yud mem at the end. But there are many times where there isn't a yud there. So it's Yerushalayim, and it's like got a dot on the lamed, which makes... so it basically... Think of Hebrew as no vowels, it's only consonants. There aren't vowels in Hebrew. There are 22 consonants. But the vowel points, they give the motion to the letters which create syllables. There are some words that you can only understand them in context. You can only know what it is in context because it's the same spelling. And when we read newspapers or books or just, regular text, there aren't any vowel points. Only the Bible and children's books have vowel points. So if you're reading a text in Hebrew, the context will give you the meaning of the word, because that same word in a different context, that same spelling, can have a different motion. For example, medaber means talking, but midbar means desert, and it's exactly the same letters. Mem, dalet, bet, resh. It's the same 4 letters, but it can mean desert or it can mean talking depending on the context. You're going to see this as we go along, because it's probably really confusing. Like, you're probably thinking, what's he talking about? Desert and talking, what's the connection? But it's the structure of the language is like that, where it's just consonants, roots, and vowel points and constructs. It's amazing. It's really an amazing language. But we're still at the learning letters, Okay. Any other questions? Leat leat, slowly. Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah. Hi.
So, hi. The Aleph, oftentimes it's not written. So why do we have it?
I can't hear you properly. Sorry. One second.
Sorry. You know the Aleph? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Aleph, why most words don't have an Aleph? And so why do we have it anyways? Is it just at the beginning of a word?
No,
The Aleph?
it's just a regular letter. The frequency of its appearance is abstract. I mean, it's just it's a regular letter. It's the first letter of the alphabet. For example, it's basically like an A, because if you look at the order of the letters, then it's very similar, isn't it, to the Phoenician? You have Aleph, Bet, Gimel, A, B, C. In Greek, it's Alpha, Beta, Gamma. It's basically the same structure. So the Aleph is just a regular letter, and you have it in many words. It's not always at the beginning. You have it, for example, Ima, Abba. You have it also in the beginning and also in the end. Yeah.
Okay, but is there a rule when do you have it or not?
No, it's just the same rule applies to all the letters. There's no particular rule for Aleph.
So you just learn like 4 different letters and different meanings and the context.
Each letter has 5 different movements. Each letter. So Aleph is A, E, O, U.
With the dots.
Yeah, exactly. The dots determine the vowel movement of the letter. It doesn't matter if it's Aleph or Bet or Gimel or Dalet or Hey. It's the same rule applies. So you would practice, for example, like I said, A, E, I, O, U, and then the second letter is B. So you would do Ba, Be, Bi, Bo, Bu. The third letter is G, G. Ga, Ge, Gi, Go, Gu. The fourth letter is D. And again, it's the same sort of, it's almost the same order. If you check the Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, A, B, C, D. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet. Yeah? So you would do that with each of the letters. Da, de, ti, to, du, ha, he, ho, hu. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, hey, Vav, Vav, Ve, Vi, Vo, Vu. Like that you would work. Yeah.
But we could say the Aleph, we don't need it so often because we have the points for every other one.
No, it's not. The Aleph is not a vowel. It's a consonant. It's confusing, but
it is a consonant.
It's a consonant. Yeah, of course. Also the ein. The ein, it's in modern Hebrew. If you look at when you have the workbook, let's try and make it that by the next lesson everybody has the workbook so that we can work with a text in front of us, and then it'll be much easier. The ein, it's a difference. It's like ein, but nobody speaks like that these days. The modern Hebrew, ein and aleph is the same thing. The Yemenites, the Jewish people that came from Yemen, they still have this guttural ein. So they say, einaim, they still pronounce it.
Left time.
But it doesn't, in modern Hebrew, it doesn't work. It's the same with chet and chaf. In modern Hebrew, it's the same thing, the chet and the chaf. But the Yemenites, they say, ha, yeah. But these consonants, they're not considered vowels, even though the aleph is like an A. So why is it considered a consonant? It's considered a consonant because the vowel has a certain motion. But the aleph, it doesn't have a certain motion. It has 5 different motions. It can be a, e, I, o, u. Whereas in English, you have a is a. I, it's different. So yeah, you get used to it in time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
great.
you for explaining.
Yeah.
Explaining it well.
Yeah, thanks.
Can I ask? Yes.
Yeah.
Hi. How do you answer? What was the if someone is asking you mashlomcha? So you said my piece is
Shlomi.
mashlomi.
You just say Shlomi beseder.
Shlomi beseder.
Yeah, so here I wrote beseder. So I didn't write. Shlomi beseder
Shlomi beseder.
it's very sort of proper and high language. It's not used so much.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you say mashlomcha, or I would say to you mashlomech.
Mashlomech.
Yeah, so you would say beseder toda.
Beseder toda.
Beseder toda, ken. Mashlomech beseder toda. That's how you would answer. And you would ask me, mashlomcha?
Mashlomcha.
And I would say beseder toda.
Okay. Yofi.
Yeah, yofi, exactly, yofi. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Thank you.
So let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Let's sing this song together. Okay, I'll do what's it called? The Shikuf Masaf. Share screen. And singing is also a very good way to practice the language, because you just bye. לאן אתן הולכות? ממשיכות, אוקיי, סבבה. בהצלחה, ביי. אז yeah, so let me do share screen. Share screen. Okay, שנייה, 1 second. Okay, so singing is a really amazing way to practice the language, because again, you're just repeating the words, and if you have it written also, then it sort of strengthens your reading practice. But there's a lot of repetition involved here, without really understanding what you're reading or what you're saying, and you need to get used to that, because it sort of makes you feel a little bit helpless, because I'm just saying to you, okay, repeat after me, mashlomcha, and you're like, what am I saying now? It sounds, like it just sounds like gibberish, But if you have it written in front of you and you're looking at the syllables while you're reading, you're going to get used to recognizing the language, and you're going to get used to pronouncing it too. So singing is an excellent way of doing that. So let's sing this song called I'd like you to look at the screen so that you can sing with me this song, which is called, you know it in English, but it also has an Hebrew version. So it's called Bo Ruach Elohim. Let's have a look at the reading first. I've written the chords also. I'll send the latest version of the book. So if somebody plays guitar or piano, you can just sing and play along. So this is called Bo Ruach Elohim. Come, Spirit of God. So let's read from here. Look. Okay, where the letter C is. The letter C here is a chord, C. Bo Ruach Elohim. So let's just repeat this line a few times all together, yeah? And keep your eyes on the words as we're singing it. So here we've got Bo, Ruach, Bo, one syllable. Second word, Ruach. Ruach. Ruach is spirit. And the last word, the third word, Elohim, God. Bo Ruach Elohim. Bo Ruach Elohim. So you've got the syllables there in your reading. Let's continue. Okay, where the chord F is, Umale. Okay, so here we have a vowel point that we haven't seen so far. We haven't encountered this yet. And this, again, these things, you'll recognize it when you see it a few times. This is a vav with the dot in the middle. So this is U, as well as the diagonal dots that we have under each of the letters. So this is another option for U. So we have here umale, where the F is, this word where the F is, the first word, umale et nafshi, and fill my soul. So we're saying, come Spirit of God and fill my soul. Nafshi is my soul. I, like ani. Ani is me. Nafshi. Shlomi. So where you see I, it has to do with first person singular. Umalet nafshi. Let's have a look at these two lines here. Let's have a look. Slowly. Yeah, I'm just going to be melodizing it a little bit so it can be more pleasant. Bo Ruach Elohim Umalet Nafshi. Again from the top. Bo Ruach Elohim Umalet Nafshi. Let's do it once more and then we move on. I first heard this in English about, I think 25 years ago. I first heard this song in English. And then, or was it, I think it was both English and Hebrew. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make it small like this. One second. Yeah, okay, good. Bo Ruach Elohim Umalet Nafshi. The third line. Adrech otanu keyeladim. Now you've got also the transliteration, so you can sing along in Hebrew whilst reading the English transliteration. And then you can go back and start and recognizing and learning the Hebrew letters. Yeah? Adrech otanu keyeladim. Where it says G. Rach otcha anu chafetzim. Rak otcha anu chafetzim. Only you we desire. Anachnu mazminim otcha lavo. We invite you to come. And let's do the chorus, because the chorus is repetitive and it's really, really beautiful. And then we can sing this together. Baruch haba. Baruch haba means welcome. Baruch haba, like the Yeshua said, you will see me no more until you say Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. So Baruch haba is blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. So Baruch haba is blessed is the one who comes, but it also means welcome. And when someone comes to your house, you say Baruch haba. So you're basically, if you translate it into English, it means welcome. But if you translate it literally, when someone comes to your house and you say Baruch haba, you're saying to them, blessed are you who comes to my house. And he'll say to you, Baruch hanimtza, blessed are you who are found here. You know, it's just, when you translate it literally into English, it sounds really beautiful. So Baruch haba, we're here now, where it says chorus. Where it says chorus, it says Baruch haba, again, Baruch haba, and then it says Ruach Elohim, again the same thing, Baruch haba, Ruach Elohim. So it would be like this, Baruch haba, Baruch haba, Ruach Elohim, Baruch haba, Baruch haba, Ruach Elohim. Again, the chorus, slower, let's do it slower. Baruch haba, Baruch haba, Ruach Elohim. Again, Baruch haba, Baruch haba, Ruach Elohim. Baruch haba, Baruch haba, Ruach Elohim. Baruch haba, Baruch haba, Ruach So this is the bouzouki. We should sing more, I think, praise more. Yeah. Okay, I see that we're approaching the end of our session. Feedback, questions.
No, it feels fun. It's really fun, I think, to study this way, because I've on and off I'm tried to study Ivrit, but you know, it's like it's hard. So it feels like a fun way to do it. Thank
It's
you.
challenging, yeah. You're welcome, Ellen. Thank you too. Yeah, it's really about exposure. I mean, Duolingo is cool, so you can a few minutes a day. It's fun, and then some singing, and then some reading, and then you know, the Bible app. Just read it for the purpose of improving your reading. It's not like reading comprehension. It's reading exercise. And the Bible's great because we know the Bible. So you can even have like a parallel Bible somewhere, and then you can start recognizing words. For example, in the beginning it says, Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Bereshit is in the beginning. Bara is create. So you start making connections. It helps a lot when you start recognizing the language, recognizing the letters, recognizing the vowel points. You know, so when you see be, when you see b, the letter b, and you see the vowel points underneath, you know that it's be and it's not ba or b or bo or bu. And the brain makes these connections so that you eventually read it without vowel points. You just read, and you know it happens. Takes time, but it happens. So it's yeah. Thanks for joining me on this journey. It's great to be able to be with you all.
The WhatsApp group, will you be setting that up for us, or?
It's on. Did you receive an email from me? Did you receive an email from me?
Yeah, the email that I got in to the online Zoom meeting, yeah?
Did you receive an email from me today?
I'll have a look.
Yeah, okay, yeah, have a look, because I sent there a link to the WhatsApp group.
Okay, so it's on the Notification Alpha online, yeah?
Yeah, so there's a link there on the mail that I sent. So if everyone could join the WhatsApp group and then maybe write your name. Write your name so that I can save you in my contacts.
I don't know why it's not up there. Yeah, I'll have to write my name down.
Yeah.
I have a question. Sorry, my camera doesn't work. It's broken.
Okay.
Can you recommend in the WhatsApp group an audio Hebrew Bible that we can listen to?
Definitely. Yeah. This is the Bible app that I'm recommending. It's an audio Bible, and this is also excellent practice. It's another, you put your headphones on and you can read and just listen, and it's amazing. It's really, you know, you just, I don't know, do your morning walk and put a chapter of Yeshayahu, of Isaiah, or even start from the New Testament. Start from, put Yohanan or something, John, which is an easier language. Not that it makes so much of a difference right now, but it's good to listen to, and then your brain gets accustomed to it. It's like it's not a conscious effort. It just happens when you put it in when you're exposed to the language as much as possible. Yeah, great. Neri, do you have my telephone number?
No, I don't. So if you can.
Yeah, I need to. How do I communicate? Are you not in the email list that Mike sent?
No, because I registered late. So
okay.
it was created before.
So maybe I can write your number now and then.
Yes, please.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Yes.
054. 288 0288.
מדהים, אוקיי, מצוין. נרי.
Thank you. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you so much.
Okay, so
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
you're
Thank you
welcome,
for
you're
your
welcome.
patience.
So everybody, yeah, I'm listening.
So I'm very happy. I now a lot of things that I've heard are making sense for me now.
Okay.
Like the dots, the punctuations underneath the vowels and the consonants. So now I was many times just trying to figure it out how to pronounce, whether if it was an A or an E or an I, and I struggled with that. But now that you explain this, I think I'm at least
Thank
beginning
you.
to understand it a little.
It means a lot to me, this feedback, because I'm trying to make it very palatable, you know, easy to receive, easy to chew, easy to digest. And it's because it's so unfamiliar, you know, it's not like learning Spanish or something, or for you, for example, learning Greek. There are a lot of familiar letters, you know, this is just totally unfamiliar. So it's that's why I'm trying to make the workbook also very user friendly. So so you can always have access to the vowel signs, but you know how to pronounce the letters. And with time, with time we're gonna. Yeah, great. Okay, so we're meeting again on next lesson next Monday. On the 17th of November, it's a Monday. I'm going to update in the WhatsApp group. That's why it's important for everybody to be in the WhatsApp group, because on the 17th of November, I perform with the Bouzouki. I have a band, and I'm not going to be available. I'm going to be a performance. So we need to find another day for the week of that 17th of November is a Monday. Maybe we can do Sunday. Maybe we can do. Let's see. Let's communicate. Tuesday. I'll have a look. Yeah, Sunday is the service at King of Kings.
Yeah.
We need
Tuesday,
to see.
maybe?
Yeah. So let's communicate on the WhatsApp group, and then we can. And then I'll update. Great to meet you all.
And
yeah.
if you can share this video, the recording will be excellent for me. So
This is going to be. I'm going to put it on my website, and I'm going to try and make a few more videos also to support everything that I've said today, so that you can have material to work with.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Fantastic. See you all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
See you next time.
Bye.
ביי
תודה רבה, להתראות.
בבקשה,
Thank you.
בבקשה. ביי, ערב טוב. ביי ביי.
ביי.
ביי ביי.